Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, December 25th, 2021, Christmas. Ethiopia clarifies decision to halt federal army from advancing to Tigray. This article is taken from Ethiopian Monitor. The government of Ethiopia has given more clarification on its decision to halt the federal army from advancing to Tigray. On Thursday, the government ordered the National Defense Force to remain on guard on recently liberated areas. The decision came in a week the Ethiopian Defense Forces completed their first phase operation after retaking the TPLF occupied areas in East Amhara and Afar regions. The government ordered the forces to vigilantly remain in areas under our control in these fronts and avoid advancing any further, said the Government Communication Service, GCS, in a statement today. Below are the three main reasons that the GCS said behind the decision not to enter into the region. 1. The decision is made based on previous law enforcement mission experience in the Tigray region. It is to be recalled that the constitutionally legitimate power of the federal government to freely redeploy our defense forces and military logistics outside of Tigray region following the national security assessment it conducted in different parts of the country. This, however, was met with a plea from the people of Tigray, who unduly demanded the presence of the military within the Tigray region. Nonetheless, the same people who demanded the government to accept their request failed to denounce TPLF and made no attempts to stop targeted attacks on our defense forces by the terrorist TPLF forces, let alone protecting them. Following the first operation that aimed at putting in place rule of law and order through reclaiming looted properties, bringing perpetrators to court, ensuring justice, and reversing the status quo, the people of Tigray have exhibited some level of cooperation, which at latter stages of the operation have turned into opening massive targeted attacks on our defense forces from behind. This act of betrayal was a repeat of TPLF's attack on the Northern Command, attempting to abort the legitimate actions of our government to lay solid foundations for peace in the region. 2. The decision to temporarily halt the advance of our defense forces to Tigray came also at a time where, as always, TPLF is busy writing a fiction on Tigray massacre by collecting bodies of thousands of TPLF forces who lost their lives in Afar and Amhara fronts, and preparing burials in mass graves in Tigray. This is usual attempt to run away from accountability and accuse the Ethiopian government of committing genocide and put the blame on our forces. Such a plan by TPLF is aimed at confusing the international community and demanding it to put pressure on the Ethiopian government on the basis of presenting fake genocide narratives. Hence, in order not to fall into this ruthless ploy, the Ethiopian government has decided not to command its forces to further advance into the Tigray region. 3. The Ethiopian government is well aware of the existence of foreign accomplices that echo the same unfounded cause demanding unjust intervention, while the government has an obligation to protect the good name and faith it has on our forces. This decision, therefore, takes into account the fact that the Ethiopian government would order its forces to advance further into Tigray whenever deemed necessary under any circumstances to defend the territorial sovereignty, national interests, as well as peace and stability in Ethiopia. So, suffice it to say, the Ethiopian government is being conservative about this and trying to put an end to this war as soon as possible, basically.